Hi guys, first video of 2022 from me, and first video in a while in general actually. I haven't posted for months. But recently I was playing a game called Leap. I was invited to a playtest of their beta build a few days ago, and as I'm posting this, the beta will have ended, so if you want to play it yourself, then keep up to date with them, and I'm sure you'll get in next time. So Leap is a upcoming FPS game on PC, Steam, and PlayStation. I kind of bargained with the developers by tweeting them, saying I'd give them access to Cross-Planet, which is my game, if they let me test theirs, and it actually worked. So, yeah, Leap is a fast-paced multiplayer shooter that has a very Battlefield-style, large team gameplay with up to 60 players per match on these huge open environments. There are two teams, which are the UEDC, which stands for the United Earth Defense Coalition, and then the Rebel Exo-Terrans. This is essentially the same as like a red team and a blue team in Halo or something like that. You have 4 classes, or Exosuits as the game calls them, each come with a different loadout. There's Pathfinder, who is good for all-round situations and uses an assault rifle. Titan, who has a jetpack and is heavily armoured with a minigun. Wraith, which is the stealth class, comes with a sniper rifle. And obviously we have the support or healer, which is Tech Ops, who can also place down turrets to defend a position as well. At the start of a match, you'll deploy onto your vehicle. With these, they range from hoverboards to a robotic moose. This depends on the exosuit that you have equipped, and you'll see 4 points named A, B, D, and C on the map when you spawn in. These will be uncontested, and then throughout the match your job is to hold as many of these as possible to score the points. It works very similar to Domination game mode from Call of Duty and Battlefield, or Strongholds from Halo. When you spawn in as well, you'll spawn on your hoverboard or your moose or whatever you chose, and that's how you will navigate from point to point in the map, because it's so big. At the start of the match, your points will be at 600, which is kind of strange. So yeah, your points start at 600 and then count down to 0, and when you get to 0 your team wins. At first I did find it a little jarring, as I said, it's kind of strange because I'm used to score counting upwards. Usually you will start at 0 and work your way up to the score limit, but you do get used to it after a few matches and learning what you're doing in general. Now the movement in this game is insane, so thanks to the grappling hook mechanic that we're now all very familiar with thanks to Halo Infinite, Apex Legends and other games, the game is very, very fast paced once you master that mechanic. The game actually doesn't have a sprint feature, as the developers received player feedback that the base movement should actually be a sprinting speed, so that you can essentially run and gun. So it feels like you're walking but you're moving at sprint speed basically. However, during the 5 hours that I did playtest, I felt like it never really felt like I was actually moving at a sprint speed, and it was a walk anyway. So all the momentum during games came from using the grappling hook and the hoverboard and kind of propelling yourself off those and not moving around with the base movement at all. Currently there is no controller support either. I'm playing on controller. I used a sort of makeshift Steam input thing, I forget what they call it, like key bindings but for controller basically, and only certain keys worked, so it was a rough time, but I got through it. I'm just terrible with mouse and keyboard compared to controller, as I came from consoles as a kid, so yeah, but in time obviously I'm sure they will fix the controller support, and they will work with controller players to optimize the game for controllers in the near future. Overall, it was a pretty fun experience. There are some pros and some cons, but I think that this game will do really well with a select market, and this is players who play games such as Quake, Unreal, Lawbreakers and Splitgate, along with some Halo players dipping their feet into it if Infinite wasn't to their liking. Obviously Splitgate is one of the main ones here. Splitgate, very fast movement game that came out recently. Unfortunately, a lot of the players from that game dipped out. They peaked at 60,000 and now they're running something like 2,000 or 3,000. I myself have seen probably between 15 and 20 Splitgate players actually in Leap while I was playing, so yeah, there's definitely some Splitgate people there. Yeah, that is all. It's my basic 5-minute summary of Leap, and if the game looks interesting to you, then I will leave a link to their Steam page below and you can check them out. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you I was going to say next time, that may be a few months from now. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting on this channel this year, so we'll just wait and see. Alright, bye.